Hello again everyone, and welcome to a special edition video, the first of its kind I have endeavored to produce. And this one is motivated by a little more than simple curiosity mixed with a sense of in-game adventure and topped off by a layer of boredom. Fights have been a little scarce lately, but anyway, the curses of men must not always be destructive, I suppose. Ultimately, this undertaking was inspired by a forum post in agreement with the underlying precept of that post that running around the Warhammer world can be a fun and interesting diversion. I once found what I thought was an odd location in Cinderfall, but I wasn't recording at the time, so to really discuss it I have to go back and take some pictures. But regardless, after reading the forum post you see shared here, I decided to attempt the hidden door in question and took a trip. Now what you see is one of the ways that you can get into the port of Barak Varr location. And I went to Barak Varr. There's a map in a second, but I went there, rode through the RVR zone, and jumped into the water. And here it is. You look, you see where the ironclad is. Just to the right a bit of the ironclad, you can go down to the water there, jump in and swim under the arches that you saw, and it will take you into the port. You can also get through the tunnel complex that's off to the right. You can get through the destruction PQs there and wind up approaching the same location from a different angle, but this is probably the easiest way to get in. Just swim through the arches and head toward the port. There's a ramp, there it is, just up on the right, which will allow you to get up into the area. It's tier 2, of course, as you all know, and so with the exception of the level 55 champions that are guarding, there's a transition zone between the order side and the destruction side of the port, and there are some champs there that but other than that, there's really nothing here to worry about. Alright, so to find the hidden door, I have my UI here turned off as much as possible just to make it easier to see, but you just ride through here. And the forum post, as you saw, mentioned the fact that there were Skaven heading around, and I just lucked up on them really quick. So now, to continue, you head toward the next Skaven guy down there. You head in that direction, down the hallway. And I froze it here just to show that for a moment. But there are, I don't know, half a dozen mobs strung out along through there. So you just keep going. And I turned my UI on to make sure I wasn't going to run into any of those level 55 champs. There's a ramp to the right when you get to the end of the hallway. And you look, and there's the magic door in question. But first, these guys just wouldn't leave me alone, so. Okay, there it is. That's the door in question. There's a skull to the left, and you click on that skull, and you get an achievements unlock. Darkhelm Residence. Now I didn't look. I guess I should have. I didn't look to see if that showed up in the in your tome of knowledge, but I'm sure it does. But it's just an achievements unlock, and who knows? The devs in this game have a lot of ground to work with, a lot of territory. They could turn into, they could turn into other stuff if they wanted to. So who knows? Maybe someday there'll be another reason to come here. Now I also found this door, and you can see all the shovels and axes and pickaxes, stuff like that. This door was open, so, or I'm sorry, this door does open, I should say. And it's a dwarf armory of some kind, which I thought was kind of cool. So I go up and talk to one of the armorers here, because dwarves are always happy sea high elves and you know, shoot the breeze a little bit.
What's up with
Let's hear what he's got to say.
I'm sweating like a squig on a spit. Beat it, lad. Presents. There. Ale'll fix it. I wish I were mining. Blast! Off with you. Earth, old and gold. Grab it by the udders and make it sing. Pull my finger.
Pull my finger. Yeah, I guess that's a good dwarf line.
There you are. You look tired. Do you have any beer? Ever chew black powder? That's bobbins. Pull my finger. Bloody grubby.
What is it with dwarves in their fingers? Oh.
Mining again.
Oh well.
Oh my trunnions.
Now there's a lot of space to run around. There's a lot of space to run around in the port of Barak Varr, and those doors off to the left front there, you can sneak through there, but there's really not much farther you can go, even when you get past the champs. So that's it. I just thought I'd post this for general info, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in episode 15 of my continuing series of video scenario guides.
Well, this is a thing unheard of. An elf will go underground, where a dwarf dare not. Oh, I'd never hear the end of it.